Barney, the town drunk, watched the footage of his intoxicated self in disbelief, unable to accept that the man in the video was actually him. Homer, however, remarked that this wasn't even the worst of it, and promptly played another tape.
Well, I'm off to market!
Barney grew increasingly shocked, stunned by his own ridiculous behavior while drunk. Moe handed Barney a voucher for helicopter flying lessons, though he didn't believe for a second that Barney would actually use it. His friends mocked his drunken antics relentlessly. Feeling looked down upon, Barney was briefly consoled by Moe, who poured him a fresh beer. However, Barney suddenly stood up and announced his intention to learn to fly a helicopter. Spurred on by Homer's prodding, he vowed to quit drinking entirely. His friends dismissed it as mere drunken ramblings and laughed loudly, convinced he would never follow through.
To stay afloat, this pod's gonna have to go queer. You mean it's not?
Ugh, wrong again, gay guy to Springfield.
Despite his vow, Barney returned to Moe's tavern, where he begged Homer to help him stay sober. As Homer chugged a beer, Barney stared at him with desperate longing. Homer eventually took Barney to an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. While everyone else shared their struggles, Homer was only interested in the frosted cookies and sat aside making puns.
Hey, how did I get out here?
Barney arrived at the flight academy and found an instructor. Upon seeing the voucher, the instructor agreed to train him. While piloting the helicopter, the instructor chatted with Barney before handing over the controls just moments into the flight. Barney was filled with doubt, but the instructor confidently insisted he could do it. Barney took the stick and gave it a few wobbles, mistakenly thinking he had it under control, when in reality the helicopter was already spiraling out of command. The instructor quickly intervened to stabilize the aircraft, leaving a humbled Barney to apologize.
Okay, that's what the diapers are for.
Later, Homer went to the tavern and was forced into Barney's usual seat. He tried to protest, but was interrupted by his own drunken hiccup, and was even forced to dance for the crowd's amusement. A weary Homer returned home and complained to Marge, only for Barney to suddenly fly over in a helicopter. The powerful downdraft sent household items flying everywhere. Barney invited Homer up for a joyride.
Let's go, just go!
As they cruised, they chatted and narrowly missed hitting power lines. Homer reminisced about their old, wild stunts, but Barney expressed that he no longer wanted to waste his life at the bar. Homer took offense, and the two got into an argument. Barney dropped Homer off at his front door, and Homer stormed inside in a rage.
So how was your ride with Barney?
I don't want to talk about it.
While buying beer later, Homer ran into Barney. Barney tried to strike up a conversation, but Homer remained cold and walked out of the convenience store with a stone-cold expression.
Hey, you did not pay for that beer!
Homer was back at the tavern hanging out with Lenny and Carl when Barney walked in. Just as Homer was about to mock him, Barney offered to pay Moe for damages. Moe had just realized Barney had broken several things when a news report suddenly announced that Bart and Lisa were trapped in a fire. Homer immediately begged Barney to save his children. Barney rushed Homer toward the fire, but due to his lack of experience, the helicopter crashed onto the road. Barney tried to run away, but Homer stopped him. A crate of Duff beer rolled to their feet, and Barney felt the urge to drink. Homer desperately tried to stop him, eventually grabbing the beer and chugging it all himself. Homer appeared to lose his ability to think straight, so Barney